Hello, welcome to the next tutorial of Python, and in this tutorial we'll be learning today about methods of a list. Lists are very wonderful things. I've used it for many things. It just rocks out. I mean that when you use list in a very fruitful manner, it can do incredible things. Before that, we need to learn about the steps. We need to learn about how we manipulate list and what are different methods that can be used in list. Let's today create a new file called list.py, or we could name it like I'll rename it like list methods.py, and today we'll be learning a lot of methods of list. So first method that we are going to learn is append methods. So what are methods? It must be running in your head, but you don't need to know what are methods. You'll just understand when you look at it. So I'll just show you that. But before append method, let us create a list called numbers. So numbers equals to 1, 3, 2, 3, 5, 6, 34, 5, 6, 78, 6, 5, 4, 2. This is our list. In this list, if we need to add a new value, what do? I taught you a separate process in the previous tutorial, that is by numbers, and then you just assign the place value. For example, the place value here is 1 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if we do here number 13 equals to 23, what does it do? Let's see. Let's run this program. Python list methods. Well, what does it do? It says list assignment index out of range, but if we kept this in 12th place, so what does it do? Let's run the program again. It runs the program without any error. But when we print numbers and see what happened to the numbers, what happened to these numbers, let's see. And before changing the value to, we need to print numbers. So this line will print the numbers, this numbers list, and after appending the 12th position with 23, it will print again the numbers. So let's run the program again. I didn't save it. Okay. So first it was 2 at the end and it changed to 23. So this is the way we assign value to list. But appending the value means adding the values to the list at the end. So let's learn how we can add values at the end of this list. So let's type the name of the list we want to append the value and type dot append. Here this append is the method that helps to append values into it, and inside the small bracket or parenthesis you just give a number, for example 12, and then run, and after that you just need to print the array. So let's before and after print. Okay, so let's just run the program, and what we get is, what do we get? So let's see here. We had an array that was this as our original array or the list. So if you get confused with the word array, you can just it's synonym to the list. But for now we should keep a list so that it is easy to understand. This is the first list we assign to the value number or the to variable number. Then we appended 12, and at the end what do we have here? 12. This is how we add values to the list. So there is another thing that we call an extend method. So what is an extend method? Let us see. An extend method, we take an array. Let's take an array called alphabets and keep their A, keep their C, keep their M, So this is our array alphabet. Let us print it out. Alphabet. Let's print alphabet. Oh god, alphabet. So print out alphabets, and after this what we are going to use is extend method. In extend method, what does it do? Let us see. We do it alphabets dot extend and keep some values like MotoGP. So like, what does it happen? Let's print it out and we will know. So why I'm not explaining things and directly printing out things, because I don't want you to know the complexity of these all codes. I just want you to learn by seeing what does it do and then explaining. So we had a list A, C and M with 3 values inside those lists, and that list was named alphabets, and we printed the alphabets. After that we used the method extend as we used method append previously. So what does extend do? We use this method extend and we printed the alphabets again. So let me clear this out and do Python list methods dot sorry for that. Python list methods. So what did happen just now? Let's see. We had an array ACM or list. I'm sorry, I'm just keep on saying those array because of all the programming languages. It's list. Okay, so we had this list ACM alphabets. We had this list alphabets and we had A, C and M 3 values inside it, and we printed it, which is printed here. And after that what we did is extend MotoGP. What did this extend MotoGP did is it just broke each character here and then added those to the array. So what happens is it adds every time. It takes out M and it makes one element, it takes out O and it makes one element, it takes out T and it makes the next element, it takes out O and it makes the next element, it takes out G and it makes the next element, it takes out P and makes the next element P and adds it to the list which it is assigned to, which is alphabets in this case. So you may have the idea about extend and append methods. These are very important methods. These are very important while developing apps and while configuring many things. So just keep focused and keep learning. So the next method we are going to learn about is insert method. So what does insert method do? Let's try it. Let's use a new list, and that list is named fruits, and let's keep mango inside it, let's keep apple inside it, and let's keep any fruit like guava inside it, and then let's print out fruits. After that what we're going to do is use the method insert in it. So fruits dot insert, and then we have 2 things to be inserted here. We can keep the index of the place where the objects must be inserted. In case of append, when we appended 12, it just appended at the end of the list. But what if we want to add a value in middle of mango and apple? So that's the first value, that's the index 0. Well, I can keep it here, like I can comment this is like index 0, like index 0, and this is like index 1, and this is like index 2. So mango is index 0, apple is index 1, and guava is index 2. And that is what we learned in the basic tutorials of list in all those previous tutorial episodes, and in this episode we will be using those index. So if we want to insert mango something, if you want to insert a fruit, for example for example, fruit called avocado in middle of mango and apple, that is in the first place. If you want to insert the next thing in the first place, then what we just do is we type in 1, which is the 1 index, comma, the value we want to insert. So this way, when we actually print fruits later, what happens is you see it in the print screen. Now, what did it happen? I said when we typed in insert 1 and avocado, what did it do is it inserted avocado in the index 1 and it increased the index of apple by 1 and guava by 1, so they shifted their place. So I think this is clear. It is also a very important function. Here first the mango was in index 0, apple was in index 1, guava was in index 2. What we wanted to do is we wanted to insert avocado in the middle of mango and apple, so we first printed fruits to see that they are printed in the order mango, apple, guava. So what we did is we used the method insert next, and what we did is we gave a place value which is 1. In the place of apple we needed to replace avocado, so we kept here 1 and we printed fruits. And when we did this, the value of 1 position changed to avocado, and apple shifted by 1 and guava shifted by 1. What if we change this value to 2? Let's see. Or not 2. What if we made this value 0? Let's see what is our program to. Let me clear this and run python list methods.py. So what did it do? We kept 0, so it inserted the avocado in the 0 position. I hope you understood the insert method too. So the next method we are talking about here is the remove method. So the remove method is also an interesting method. So remove, so that chat ignore that. Remove method. For remove method, let's make a new list. This list I want to name this number list. So number list consists of 34 and 43, 45 and 54, 56 and 65, which are our number list element. So what we want to do is we want to remove 54 from the list. For example, we want to remove this 54 from this list. What do we do? Let's first print number list. So I want to teach you a new type of print here. So you can just type in like number list and then just a comma. You can just do a comma, you'll see what does it do. And then what we do is we use remove function like number list dot remove, and we key 54 inside it. Simple, isn't it? Number list, remove, and the element you want to remove from the list. So what we do is print after removing, and we do is number list. So let us again run this and see what our output is. List methods.py. So what do you see here? This part, see this number list. That is what it print is, it printed number list. Oh sorry, we don't need this parenthesis bracket. I guess we don't really need this parenthesis bracket. I guess let me see, let me make sure we don't need it. Let me save it, let me clear it. We'll come there. Python list. Yeah, we don't need that. When you are printing this way, we don't need that really. So in this there is the number list which we printed. Like this print statement just prints out this part and then prints out this part, and comma, they are separated by comma. That means they are different elements. So what do we see here is number list was 34, 43, 45, 54, 56 and 65. What we did is we used the method called dot remove. Number list dot remove from this list, which the element 54, and this 54 is gone after removing. Did you get that? Yes, I think you got that. And what if we had here 254. 254, the first one the 54 and the second one 54. What does it do? Okay, see, what does it do? I want to show you. I don't want to tell everything to you. I just want to show you the results, what you get. So it just removes 154. 154 is removed and the other 54 remains, which means we need to remove 54 twice if you want to remove 254. That is, number list dot remove 54 again, and when you do it for 2 times, what does it do? I think you have got the idea. What does it do? It removes both 54. But there are other methods by which you can remove all the elements at once, but for that you need to write a simple script, and we will be learning that. Don't worry for that. So that's all. Remove method, that is all for now. So next one is a different kind of remove method, which is called pop methods, which is used in advanced programming. In the case of stack and queue, there is pop and there is push. So let's see pop. It's in simple way. Let me copy this. I want to I just create num list, the new one. The new one is the num list. Num list just consists of 23 and this. Okay, 65. What you simply do is print num list to see it is that list, or we can just leave one line and then again print num list. We can name it. Num list is going to be printed with its value num list, right? Okay, after that what we do is we use the method pop. What does it do? So let's do num list dot pop. Just that. You don't need anything inside it. It does is it removes the element that we have at the end, num list. So we clear this out and run this program again, and then we see like methods.py. So num list was 23, 34, 45, 56, which we declared by ourselves. So we just left this print statement to leave a line, and then we have this print num list and num list, which is this line. And after that we did pop, which popped out the last element 56 from the list. So if we had typed this num list dot pop first the second time, it would have popped out 2 elements from our list, which you can see in this run. So 23, 34, 45, 56, it removed 45 and 56 from the program, and we just have left with 23 and 34. Isn't it cool? We just remove elements by just typing few words. It is kind of dumb machine. I know computer is a dumb machine. We need to teach it a lot of things. We will teach them, and that is the way why app needs to be made. If computer was an intelligent machine, you would have made apps by itself. Okay, back here. So I just want to pretty format this. I just want leave a line. Just keep one print statement here and keep one print statement here, and also again I want to keep one print statement here. You may be thinking why I'm typing this out now. I'll show you why. This here one. So when I run the program again like this, I just have partition out all the method. This is the first method append. This one is the method of like extend. This is the method of insert. This is the method of remove, and this is the method of pop. That is why I have like here this. In this method of extend, I guess I have to print extend here. I just need to delete this out. The next method we are going to learn is about pop with index method. So what is pop with index? Let's just create a pop list. I just named it. You can name anything to it. Pop list. So it's 12, it's 34, it's 45, it's 56, it's 67. So and we keep a print statement here, and we print out our pop list. Pop list original. We can keep like this, original. Yeah, pop list original, and we do a pop list, and then we use the method pop with index. How do we use it? It's very simple. Pop list, and we just keep the index. So as you see in the previous place, we just removed 54. Like 54 was the element we wanted to remove, so we just typed in 54 and it just got removed. But there are some kind of like sometimes while doing programming we set the place value. For example, this first place is the place of something that is really important, and this place is the place of something that needs to be removed again and again, and this has index 1. For example, it's just an example. If this place just needs to be removed again and again, why we don't need to refer the value. Its value, for example, its value keeps changing, but we need to remove this. Then we can just do is the list name dot pop and then the index number. The index number is 1 for 34 right now. And then let us print out our pop list here and let us see python list methods.py. Oh, then I got here two prints. I just made a mistake, and let me clear this out and just one enter. Okay, python list methods. Okay, so this last one, pop list original is 12, 34, 45, 56 and 67. We assigned pop list dot pop 1, which removed the index 1 element, that is 34. 12 is index 0 element, 34 is index 1 element, 45 is index 2 element. We know that, right? And if you don't know it, you just refer to the previous videos and you learned in seconds. So just refer back and forth and keep learning and multiply your pace faster, and you'll soon be. And this tutorial and this series is designed in direct based approach, where you just see and grasp. You don't need to go inside the complexity. So just see this. It's simple. It's like we are popping out number one index element, which is 34, which got popped out very easily. In this video only we'll be learning this. There are more cool methods of list left, which I'll be creating the part 2 of this, because it's getting very long. See you in the next video with more cool methods of lists. Until then, keep coding. Have a nice day.